Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Whoa!
It's a sign to shut the fuck up.
I think you need to go back to church, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Church of Talia.
Your fingers in the
I don't
shot.
care if my finger's in the shot. My finger's in your ass soon. Why do I look like Lord Farquaad with my strong jaw right now? Can't do anything about how you look.
I was born this way. Can't do anything about it.
Oh,
Right?
Speaking of born this way, the controversy around the Algerian boxer.
Controversy.
This poor girl is getting a lot of hate. A lot of unjustified hate. I understand switching genders and then going to compete in a sport, but did this girl switch genders, Junior?
No.
No, she
Cis
didn't.
female. Cis woman.
She's a cis woman, born with lady parts, and as far as I'm aware, the whole viewpoint and argument of people that are against trans people or gay people or whatever, especially trans I should say, because that's what it's about, is that the bits in between your legs is what determines what a male or female is. Now all of a sudden we are learning that more and more about intersex and people that are born with, I wouldn't even call it an abnormality, I just
I think it kind of is. I think it kind of is an abnormality because it's either because it is female and then male, and then you got the bits in between. So it kind of like is an abnormal. Not saying that they are like less or whatever. No. It's just that you were caught in between somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or caught somewhere then with a little bit of something else.
Is it
so
wrong? Is it wrong to
just as
say
I'm
this
saying,
as an ex-Christian and a believer? Is it wrong to then say that if we're designed in God's image, is this too far? Is it too controversial?
yes, it's too
Is it
far.
too controversial? Well, we're going
I
there.
just want to.
I'm just gonna say this as an ex-believer. No, just shush. I just want to say that we in the Bible, and every religious person I'm pretty sure believes this, it is that we are created in God's image, are we not? And in His likeness, are we not? So, if we're created in His likeness and in His image, why do we have people that are intersex? Unless he is genderless, unless he does not have a sex.
I have heard reasons on that, on why there are abnormalities, is because we don't live in a perfect world. So sin, like this, like
so
the past,
people sinned
like the
in
past
the
sins of your
of the
fathers and
parents.
stuff will then trickle down into. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That
I've
is
heard
why
that.
I'm against religion, is because of that type of talk. I'm just like, what?
No, I heard that too. You hear that about kids that have autism.
Yeah.
You hear that about any kids that are born different.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, their parents. What did their parents do? What did I do when I was pregnant with my son?
That's what I mean.
You know, I'm just
yeah.
like, there's nothing. I didn't do anything wrong when I was, pregnant. It's ridiculous to have that kind of attitude. Like you're always trying to find someone else to blame to justify your beliefs. The hate and the attitude towards trans people, like it's not so black and white. Like at the end of the day, this woman is a woman, no matter what people say. Like, and where do you draw the line? Like she's got lady bits. She has male chromosomes, but she does have lady parts as well. Where do you draw the line? Is my question.
It's it's crazy because it's like people will kind of acknowledge that it's not all black and white. Yeah, people will acknowledge that she is different, so then they acknowledge then that yes, it's not all black and white, but we are still trying to fit her within the black and white system. So you are either male or female, and since you're not female, then you kind of have to be male. And then I'm thinking, no, she can't. Like, imagine her boxing against a full-grown man. She's not gonna last, man.
But
you know
then
what I mean?
the argument
But then
is,
again,
wow,
yes,
she's fighting against women that are not as strong as her.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like let's have a proper conversation. Like, what happens? What do we do? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, this case is different. This isn't black and white. We shouldn't treat it as such. So let's discuss on what the next move is.
And I think we can all agree that it's not safe in a sport like boxing to have these advantages. It's not safe at all. But it's not her fault.
Yeah, it's not her fault. Some people are making it her fault.
Yeah, and they're using it to push their transphobia. And they're just using it to push their transphobia, and that's it. And just like, no. And like, we were talking about this before. We were talking about how people, just think there's something mentally wrong with these people who are trans or gay or whatever, like their minds are messed up. No, it's not their minds, it's their biological makeup, and we should be learning that. It's their biological makeup, it's their bodies telling them.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
And now people can understand why people might feel a bit different, because their chromosomes are different and they're not aligning with what you have down there. And that's why I think this is partly a good thing, because people can now look past just that.
Or not, they probably won't, but like you have more knowledge around the subject now. Like, why are some boys born more feminine than others? Why are some women born more girls born more, what's the word? Manly and having more masculine than others. It's obviously a genetic biological makeup, and it's not in their minds. It's literally their body telling them that that's how it is. And we're getting told, no, you guys are just fucked in the head. Like, no. And I don't care about swearing because it's true. People literally say these people are fucked in their head, and that's disgusting. And people are only willing to acknowledge it if it hits close to home, right? Like if it's your child that becomes a trans or your child that is gay, then like the tables kind of turn a bit, and then you're more understanding, just like autism. That's why I think we want to advocate so deeply, because it all comes down to awareness. We have a child with autism and acceptance and things like that. So we have a different child. That's why we're so passionate about it, and we should be able to speak up. It goes for everyone. Like, autism's not necessarily a sexuality, but
it is different.
But it's different, and
that's why it baffles me when some people are so against different people, because and then they tell me that someone in their life is different, and then I'm thinking, well, then you should be open-minded. What the heck? I'm from a very masculine community fighting, and
Pacific Island is very spiritual.
Yeah, and so I'm very outspoken, and I'm very different to your typical fighter or to your typical boxer, whatever. And that is why I stand out, because it's because of my son. It's because my son is different, and so I realize, not everyone in the world is the same. Okay, if there's someone different, pump the brakes. Let's try and understand, rather than judging, because that's something that I don't want from my son. Is like, my son will act out in public, and then people that don't understand, they will just sit there and judge. That is why I always try to be patient and try to understand people, because of that.
And you've kind of always been like that too. It's not like you've always just kind of beat it to your own drum, if that makes sense. Like, you're not two-phased. Like, you weren't really vocal or anything, but you never kind of, even when you're active in the church, you never did stuff in the church just because you were told to do it, or whatever.
A little bit.
You did. You went along with the routine and the rules and stuff. That's a good lifestyle. I agree, it's a good lifestyle. But at the same time, like, you would still go to parties and you wouldn't be tempted to drink or smoke or anything. Like, you've always kind of been able to stand on your own 2 feet.
Yes.
And not worry about what other people think of you and say. And so, like,
that's true.
Like, you weren't necessarily vocal as a member of the church or as a Christian.
I wasn't ever really easily persuaded in any way, because I got my friends from school, and we come from very different backgrounds. I'm the only one in the friend group that doesn't drink or hasn't ever drunk.
And now you are the only one.
And now I'm the only one that doesn't drink and hasn't drunk. Even my mates' kids have drunk more than me.
Have they? Oh my god! Your controversial post around the Olympic opening ceremony just shows that we live in a very, very religious world.
Yeah, it's a Christian heavy world, right? So
very, very heavy.
Very, very expected. Like, I was quite naive to the fact that I was going to get any backlash, because I didn't take any religious or political stance.
Because what was that about? Can you explain to everybody that they just jumped the gun and assumed that we were talking about religion in that post? What was it really about?
It was just about the athletes.
Exactly.
That was it. I was just making it about the athletes. I was just like, look, guys, I know there was some controversy there. I know, like, feelings and beliefs were hurt, but can we put that to the side to watch what the Olympics is about, which is about the athletes? And then people was just like, no, how dare you tell me to put my beliefs and, religion to the side just for athletes. Hell no, boycott the Olympics.
Do you actually think, do you see their point though, their point of view on how they got offended by it?
For sure, yep. I mean, turns out it wasn't about what they thought.
But they still believe it is.
Yes, but that wasn't really my point or my stance. My stance was just like, hey, think about the athletes,
Yeah.
How about we just watch the athletes, stuff the opening ceremony thing, but,
What do you say to everybody that said, if I was an athlete, I would boycott the games too?
Oh, yes.
People that have probably never been at that level or trained at that level before. What do you say to everyone?
There is no
Because there was a lot of comments about the athletes and trying to see what I said before, and trying to blame other people and trying to say they should do it, they should be boycotting.
If you're like a high-level athlete and you get the chance to go to the Olympics, there is no way. There is almost nothing that will deter you from not competing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a very, very different mentality to go to the Olympics. Like, the Olympics is the pinnacle of the sport, 100%. Well, for boxing, definitely is. Other sports, I don't know, but like Olympic gold, bro, that's the dream.
And you won't say this because you've been an athlete and you don't want to sound like up yourself, I guess. But like, I can say it because I'm an everyday Joe type person. And I've never been in your shoes and never been at that level. People just have no clue what it takes. They just assume it's so easy and so simple just to be like, oh, just switch off. Like, yeah, trained your whole damn life for this moment, trained for 4 years for this moment, had to qualify for this moment, but still you should walk out because it's against your beliefs. Like, and I understand that mentality because we don't understand. We never will understand what it's like to be in those shoes and to train at that level. So
when you're there, you might feel like, what's the word? Is it constricted? No. You might feel conflicted between the two.
Constricted, my gosh.
Yeah. You might feel conflicted because of your spiritual side and then your sporting side. And, so there might be some confliction there within. But, you are at the Olympics. You are already switched on. You know? You are already switched on. And then the opening ceremony happens. Honestly, it's like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, man, like I'm in kill mode right now.
And to be
honest, doesn't matter.
Even just being excited to be there at the opening ceremony, you made it to the Olympics. So you're probably enjoying that moment. You probably don't even notice the controversy around what it was, what people...
Oh, you probably do.
You reckon?
Probably do,
but you've been to the Commonwealth Games and stuff. When you're at those ceremonies, do you notice?
Oh, yeah. When you're in it now, probably not.
Exactly.
Probably because there's so much going on, man. There's so much going on at once.
It's too exciting.
I
would assume.
It's even it's even bigger. So, yeah, no, it's you're in there and you're switched on already. There's no way something's going to... There's no way! There's no way anything's going to, derail you from your mission. Believe me.
From your mission.
It's a crazy mentality. 100%. It's crazy. And I definitely mean that. It's crazy.
Life is all about balance. I don't even know if anything we just said makes any sense. It's just another ramble. But hey, haven't you got the most views on your vlog because of me?
Yeah. People want to hear from Talia.
People are sick of your shit.
What is Junior Fa? What are the points? What are Junior Fa's wife's?
See, this is why.
What's the sentence? How do I construct that sentence?
They just want to see me mock you.
What are the thoughts of Junior Fa's wife? Yeah,
no, they just want to see you get beat down by your wife. They just want to see you get mocked and put in your place and told to shut up. Even though we actually agreed on a lot of things today. But this week we have fought a lot, eh?
Have we?
Mm-hmm. How many nights have you stayed at your mum's? So this is what I mean. He forgets so easily. This is what I mean. I will give him this. He is so oblivious to anything negative. So him putting out that thing about the Olympic ceremony, In regards to like, oh, this isn't going to be offensive, la-di-da-di-da. He's a very positive guy.
Yes, I'm a very
boom.
positive. I'm very positive biased. Like I can see positivity, and that's kind of all I choose to see.
I mean, I'm very negative.
Yeah, man. And she walks around with a very negative bias. I walk around with a very positive bias. So I try to be very, very optimistic about everything.
So we balance each other out. It's not
Yeah,
like
we
I'm
do.
a massive bitch or cow.
No.
I just unfortunately have a
I think-
negative outlook.
I think that's but I think that's a normal thing, right? For some people.
To opposites attract.
Of course, yeah, of course, it's
It is.
normal.
So we balance each other out.
Yeah.
I'm very loud and opinionated, but now he is loud and opinionated too. That's what I was gonna say. Just for how he started that whole freaking Olympic opening ceremony. How he started it with, "Don't boycott the Olympics."
I wasn't
like,
gonna.
you piece of shit. Who the fuck are you to tell anyone
know,
what to do? And people commented like that too.
That's what everyone was saying. Don't tell me what to do.
Who are you?
Who are you? Don't tell me what to
So
do.
don't worry, everyone. I told him that too. I'm just like, why the hell would you start with that? Who are you to boss anyone around?
Man, I was
Hey, it got people hooked. I got people hooked and I got people talking, and any publicity is good publicity.
but I wasn't after publicity.
I know, but you got it.
I was just
You got
trying
it
to
for all
stand
the
up.
wrong reasons.
I was trying to stand up for the athletes, man.
But yeah, it was good. It's been an entertaining week, for sure.
To be honest, I don't.
But
I
now-
think the most of them that are commenting that they're gonna boycott it, they don't
They're
even
not.
watch it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
they don't watch it. But at the same time, but my point is that like there's bigger issues than just like an opening ceremony that hurt.
Plus,
your
you know what the
feelings
funny
because of your
thing
beliefs.
is? Plus, you know what the funny thing is?
What?
So I'm trying to get people to watch the Olympics, bro.
And you're not even watching
And
it.
I don't even watch the
I watch it more than him. I'm just like, man,
Mind
full
you,
of shit. Why
no,
you my
I
big head
didn't
so
say.
close?
I didn't say that I was gonna watch it. I'm just saying, like, think about the athletes.
He didn't even
you know
watch
what I mean?
the opening ceremony.
Oh well, now I have. But like, you know, but I was just like, bruh, like, you know, people are going on about the opening ceremony boycotting. I was just like my mind is always about the athletes. I was like, oh man, that sucks. You know, people aren't gonna watch it, and the athletes have put on so much work for this, and they don't get to showcase their like, you know, their skills and their talents and stuff. Not saying that that's the reason why they do it, but you know, Olympics is such a good time for people who can just like watch in awe and just be like and see what the human body is capable of. You know what I mean?
And it's so funny.
That's what I like.
I was sitting there watching the because you know I wanted to support some of the athletes this morning. They had swimming and stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
the gymnastics
Okay,
came
man,
on.
have been a good look, eh?
Yeah, girls. Oh.
Ooh.
But then the gymnastics came on. You know, Simone Biles, she's huge. Everyone knows who she is. But then I found myself still critiquing. And I don't even watch gymnastics. I have no clue about gymnastics. And like everyone's like, oh, you don't stick the landing and stuff. I was like, oh yeah. Acting like we're delusional, thinking that we can judge these people when we can't even do it ourselves.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Is there anything you would like to say?
In the words of Ellen DeGeneres, be kind to everybody.
Fuck, how fucking hypocritical was that, eh?
What?
Turns out she was a bitch the whole time.
Apparently. Come on, is it okay? Are you just taking what you see on social media?
Isn't that what
and
everyone said?
articles? I don't know, probably, but hey,
All the articles,
if you've
all the
been
workers.
discriminated your whole life, if you've been discriminated against your whole life and treated like shit, and your people in your community treated like shit, and now you're the boss, then treat everyone like shit if you want to.
No, that doesn't give you the excuse to.
I'm
We can
joking.
understand why, but
But
that's not the
no, what's
excuse.
my last words? My last words are, everyone just chill out, be respectful, be kind, have some compassion, have some understanding, agree to disagree, and leave your biases at the door so we can all co-inhabit this earth and enjoy it together forever in the celestial kingdom. That's celestial kingdom.
Talia, man.
What are you falling asleep for? That was actually a nice.
That was nice.
Ending.
Yeah. It's quite a happy ending. Nice one.
Haven't had one of those in a while.
Anyways, thank you guys. This is our
You're
chat.
swallowing yourself.
Anyways, go away. Okay. Bye.
Bye, everyone.